Studio One users. Yes, all of you Studio One users out there. I need your help. I got a few questions for you.
Bolo!
All right, before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys comment, and please turn on those post notifications so you will know the next time I have another video available. And at the end of this video, if you like it, hit that thumbs up. If you do not like it, hit that thumbs down. As you guys already know from all my other videos, I really don't care. So, as you guys already know, I am an avid Logic user, and I've been using Logic for a long time now. And pretty much all of my latest placements have all been made on Logic. But recently, I have been put on to Studio One, and I actually have the Artist Edition right now, which I actually kind of like it. It's actually pretty cool. I'm digging the sound a little bit of it. I like how it sounds, and I like pretty much the swing of it as well. But I'm still very much a Logic Pro guy because I know how to work Logic, even though there's a few things that I think needs to be upgraded in it. I feel like Studio One is kind of getting up there now. But there's still a few things I want to ask you guys. So I'm not really going to be making a long video and making it all dramatic or whatever. I just want to ask you guys a few questions, and hopefully you guys can help me answer those questions in the comment section. So I really need you guys to comment and let me know how you feel, or to help me out on a few issues that I have with Studio One. So I got a few notes right here. I'm going to ask you guys, and I want you guys to give me your honest take on what I'm about to ask. So let's go ahead. First thing I want to ask, do I really need to upgrade to the professional version? A lot of you guys have been saying to do it. Some of you guys saying you don't need it. And to be honest with you, I really don't know what the professional version is going to do so much better than the Artist Edition. I really don't know. I come from a background of making beats on Logic and, even FL, and mostly like on my MP and stuff like that. So I really don't know what's the big difference. So can you guys please kind of elaborate on what would be something dope that would make me want to upgrade to the professional version? Number two, for you guys who actually have the pro version, do you guys really use the chord track? Like, is it something that you guys use on a regular basis, and is it really worth it? Like, is the chord track really worth it to just upgrade to the professional version? Because I hear people talking about it, but I've seen a few people explaining online, but it just really seems like it's just like a feature that some people might use and some people might not use. As Studio One users, do you guys use the chord track at all? Please comment below. Number three, should I use Sample One or Impact for drums? I'm more of a Sample One type of guy because it seems kind of like the Logic version. The only thing about the Sample One is, in Logic, you can take your drum samples and just slide it over and it'll create a sampler for you. In Studio One, you have to actually right click on the file and send it to Sample One, or you have to build an Impact kit. I've seen the differences between the two. I've kind of messed around with both of them, but I want to know, what are you guys using more? Are you using the Sample One, or are you using the Impact drum maker tool thing or whatever? And there's a second part to that question, because I want to know, if you are using Impact, when you build your kit, can you basically go to one sound and make that one sound go up and down the key range on the keyboard, all your keys on the keyboard? So like, say for instance, if I have an 808 and I want to play the 808 across all the keys, is there a way to do that in Impact? Is there a way? Because I know in Logic you can do that. You can create like a whole kit, and then you can separate the lanes, and then once you click on each individual lane, you can play the part, using all the keys on your keyboard. So let me know if you can do that on Impact, and yeah, let me know if you guys like to use Sample One or Impact. Also, another thing about the Sample One and Impact, do you feel like it degrades the drum sound? Like, I know certain samplers that you use inside of programs, when you maybe take the sample and put it directly onto the timeline or whatever, the sample sounds pretty much original. But like, if you run it through certain samplers, it kind of takes away from it a bit. Do you guys hear any difference or any type of like your samples sounding different after you load them up into the Sample One or Impact? I really didn't hear much. It still doesn't sound as good as the MP, but I didn't hear that much. It was very much doable. I didn't really see much of a difference. Now I know with FL Studio, the drums sound amazing in FL Studio. So do you guys hear any difference, you know, when you load your samples into Sample One or Impact? Comment below on that. Let me know. Number 4, should I get the subscription or should I just go ahead and just pay for the full upgrade? I know the subscription is like $15 a month, something like that. And it's like the whole Sphere thing and you get all this other stuff for $15 a month, which averages out to about, you know, $180 a year. Or should I just go ahead and get the full upgrade and just pay for it and just keep it like that? Let me know. I'm not really a subscription type of a guy, but you know, I like to just pay for it and have it done. But you guys let me know if the subscription version will be better, even though I think it might be. But I just want to see what you guys think about it. And if you use everything that comes in the subscription version, let me know. Number 5, this is a big one. This is a big one. Do you guys notice that Studio One crashes a bit? Because I've been using it and it's been a few times where I've moved the plugin over and it just crashed unexpectedly. The good thing is it saved my session, but it just crashed. And a lot of times it's not even when I use a whole bunch of VSTs. It's like when I use like one VST or like a VST instrument or something like that and I'm throwing it in there and the whole thing will just like crash. Logic doesn't crash like that. But I've noticed with Studio One, probably in the last month, it's probably crashed on me about 6 times. So I want to know if I'm just tripping, or it could be my old ass laptop in the back. I don't know. But let me know if you guys have the same problem with Studio One crashing, because I really want to know. Comment about that. All right, and the final question. For all the people who've had Logic, who've had FL, who've had Cubase, who've had Reason, do you think Studio One stacks up to be one of the top programs out here? Do you think it's a program that will eventually become that program, like the one that everybody's talking about? You know, it's a good amount of people talking about it right now. Like my homie DJ Toomp, he talks about it all the time, and he's actually gonna show me a few things on it because he's very well trained in it. And you know, he's a Reason user as well, and I used to be on Reason a long time ago. But do you think Studio One is going to be one of those like new age top tier programs? And do you think that it's better than any of the other programs that I have mentioned? To you personally, I want to know, just to you personally, do you feel like it is better than any of the other programs? And tell me why it is, because it seems like a pretty decent program and I'm starting to use it more. I'm still using Logic a lot more, but it's starting to kind of creep up there a little bit. I'm starting to like it. So you guys let me know how you feel about Studio One, and if you feel like it's something that you're gonna do full time, because pretty soon I got to pick which program I want to do it, like, you know, maybe 90% of my work on. And right now Logic is probably about 70% of my work right now, and Studio One is like creeping up pretty fast right now. So you guys let me know in the comments section, and I hope you guys can answer some of my questions. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I always say, peace out and help me out. Comment.